Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I would take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a whole lot of amazing creations again today to look at. Now the first four are going to be for Vanilla, and the last two are going to be for Reforged Eden. So the very first creation here today is the Ragnarok Exploration Class Cruiser by theScriptHD. And yeah, I spawned this in and parked it, but I really didn't look at it much, but I could tell you I liked it already. It is a really cool looking design. I love the color scheme to it, by the way, as well. Yeah, look at that. This the three main colors, and it has accent texture lights. They go together really well, I think, and the way the colors are divided up, I think that is a really nice touch. Plus, the general and overall shape of this ship is very, very cool as well. Wow, there's a lot to see here. Yeah, that is really cool. Take a look at these kind of armored turret positions on the side here. Well, turret and launcher on the sides, and then you've got these big wing areas on the back side over here as well. That is very, very cool. Oh wow. Ooh, I did not see the back end of this ship yet. That looks really, really sweet. I love this diamond kind of pattern going on in the middle here. Gotta inspect that a little closer here. Yeah, that is slick. The way the block work is done around each one of these, kind of creating this fairly unusual diamond pattern for a thruster setup. It kind of centralized in the ship as well, but it really goes well with all the accent pieces on the ship as well, like these wing extensions over here, and this kind of armored piece on the top side as well. That is sweet. I gotta say, that is a neat looking, original looking thruster assembly setup there. I like it a lot. Let's see what's going on the bottom side here. It looks like everything is immaculately detailed anywhere you look on this. Look at all the complexities and things that are going on the bottom. They look really, really good too. What's in here? Oh, we got some other hangar doors over there. Oh, that's interesting. Those are kind of really tucked in there, aren't they? Sneaky. Oh, look at this front landing gear. Now this has a fairly high stance when it's sitting on the ground, which I also think is very, very cool. You don't see that too much. Wow, look at that. Just kind of taking a look at this piece here, and this is really slick. It's designed to make this whole landing gear assembly look like it's retracting, and you've got like these doors that opened up along the sides of it. You can almost, like, if you almost run the animation through your head on how this would work out, where these doors swing open, and then this area here kind of like swings down, and you can actually see it kind of go up into the ship too, like it's a pretty big landing gear mechanism there. That is very cool. And then we've got this like loading crane here on the bottom, so you would like roll up with your supplies on the underside, and this would like pick up things and be able to go down this this track here and drop it off at least in front of the hangar. That is very cool. Love seeing this kind of thing where you just, you thinking about the mechanics of a build as well. Even though you can't, the game doesn't have, pistons and rotators and things like that to be able to make these actually function, but at least seeing the vision of it on how it would function if the game did have those parts, and it looks like it would kind of work too. I mean, no doubt, especially if you had doors that could swing open, and this whole assembly could swing down or fold down. It depends how it was done up. But yeah, a very, very nice looking ship here. Just detail going on everywhere. Even like this part over here. That's some really cool looking block work going on there. Let me get a good look at the top side of this too in the front. Oh yeah. That's a nice big open front window there. We'll have to check that out on the inside. Quite a few guns on here too. So I don't think it's an exploration class as it says. So I wouldn't you know, kind of a general all-around ship, I would say. Not necessarily combat focused, but it certainly has enough firepower on here to look like it could do some good work to some enemy ships as well. Yeah, very nice creation. Well, let's get inside here and see what is going on. I'm going to do the light thing, but I'm going to try to be a little bit tame with that, not go full on dark. I know the game has a way of making things a bit too dark. Kind of like it already is. Okay, try to get, I want to get, yeah, I guess we're going to kind of go in semi-daytime. But yeah, it looks like the lighting in here is really, really looks good as well. Love to see all these different, I don't know, the glowy formation I think looks really, really cool. Walking into the hangar here, looks like you got a repair bay as soon as you get in there. You got our warp drive over there, shield in the back, some oxygen tanks. Looks like we've got some side compartments. Yeah, that would go to those other hangar doors that we've seen on the front. So it's actually got a fair amount of hangar space, but it's really tucked in on this ship where it's not blatantly obvious unless you're looking at the bottom front area of the ship. You wouldn't know it had so much hangar space. But yeah, that is really, really cool. I like the red colored deco parts here too. That is very slick. Is this actually the repair console? This might be the repair console, and that's probably a switch for it, I bet. Yeah, and that would be the repair bay. Very nice, very nice. Let's head up one of the sides here and go up an elevator. And it looks like we're to one of these sub hangar doors here, which is just really, really cool. I mean, this is kind of lifted up off the ground. That's kind of unique in itself. So yeah, I don't know, a really cool idea going on there. Yeah, just taking a good look around here. Wow, lots and lots of detail. I like this storage box assembly here too, with the pieces and the caution tape and the rail beams on the sides. That looks really slick too. I love, again, seeing parts displayed nicely like this. It's just that looks really cool. I like the use of the ladders in here too, kind of more like beams to keep everything intact there, kind of structural supports. Oh, that's cool. Just looking down that hallway there at the shape of the hallway, that looks very, very cool too. So this is yeah, so we got two hallways running up front, and we got another floor here, and obviously we got the two additional side hangars over there. Catwalks running through here. So I'm gonna yeah, let's go up top here, and then I'll head forward on this ship. So it looks like we've got our CPU core, or well, CPU block room. I won't say the CPU core is here. Actually it is, yeah, right there. That is a really cool setup for the core, I gotta say. These two deco pieces again coming off from either side of the core, and then the pipe work going on too. That is very cool. Nice way to display the main ship core there. Then we got the rest of our CPU blocks in this area. Since this is a vanilla creation, it's going to take 4 advanced CPU cores. So that should bring it to 10 million CPU. So I'm going to head up this elevator here too. And then we get, it looks like, to our main bridge here. Nice looking display there. So it looks like you get way up top here to be the pilot, kind of overlooking the front hull of the ship. A couple passenger seats in this area. Looks like we've got some quick ways in and out. Didn't even see those from the outside again, which is really, really cool. I like those discrete places to get you in the bridge really quickly. Very helpful in gameplay. So yeah, that's right up to the bridge, and you can get into the bridge from outside of the ship very quickly too. So let's go back down, and we'll head towards the front. I've been looking forward to go down this really cool looking hallway here. Like the other alternative display of the warp drive coming down these well, catwalk hallways. All the pipe work going on here. This looks great too. Fuel tanks displayed nicely on the sides here, as well as another deco part there. Yeah, that's cool. That's I like the way that is looking. And the yellow kind of goes with the caution tape here too. Just wow, generator on this side, more pipe action going on. There's just stuff to look at going all down this hallway, which is that is cool. And then some red coloring accents in this area with some round, which is different than the last area, but it all kind of goes together. It's just yeah, it's cool. I'll just keep on going down this hallway. It looks like more of all that kind of stuff and our generators. And oh wow, look at the front section here. This is pretty slick too. Kind of like a storage cargo area on the side. We got production, a couple advanced constructors. Another storage controller system there. Full med bay with a wood floor. Oh, look at that. Yep, got the other kind of shower curtain on this one. The toilet. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice setup for that. This random block work right here on the side looks so cool too. It's just kind of it's like a support beam or a vent or something, but it just adds some more stuff to see. And then you got this big glass section going on the front of the ship here, and this kind of walks right over it in this catwalk design. That's cool. That is really innovative there. Huh. Over here looks like you got a kind of a food processing cooking station slash I don't know, we'll just call it a like a cafeteria of some origin here. You got a bunch of tables. I like the way this is displayed too. That's cool. It's kind of facing forward like that, which actually looks pretty good. We got some cargo boxes and this big center section. Oh, this is part of the that front landing gear mechanism that stretches kind of right down through the ship and out there, and then it's to keep the air in there. It looks like it's running a force field design around the edges here, which is pretty elaborate because I had to run bigger force fields on the sides and fill this area in, and you can't have like these overlap existing blocks. So yeah, that's cool. Got to keep that air tight area going. I don't even know what I'm saying there. Yeah, we all like oxygen, don't we? It's good stuff. Hate to not have it. And I think that is the entirety of the inside of the ship here. I hope. I didn't really see this area over here with the pentaxa tank though. Another display of the warp drive from the backside, but this actually gets you to the pentaxa tank as well. Yeah, everything's just very nicely done in the ship. All the support beams, the mechanical aspects, the displays of all the different pieces that you need in the ship, etc. And a really cool, innovative design here on the front part of the ship. This is just unique. You just don't see. I haven't seen any ship exactly with a format like this at all. So that is cool. Detail everywhere, great color scheme, great overall shaping and design on the ship as well. Let's take a look at some specs here. So we are size class 12, unlock level 25. Speeds look really good here, 103 forward, 49 strafing, 162 on lift, 82 reverse, 81 down. Quite a barrage of weapons on here too. It's actually got a little bit more than I thought it did. So I mean, seriously, this looks like it could be a pretty formidable combat ship as well. It's also kind of a bit of a hangar, a bit of a carrier, and production. And I did not see farms in here, so maybe it does not deal with that. It's also running 30 fuel tanks and 22 oxygen tanks, 22-hour and 48-minute build time on the creation here. It is going to use some estrium and zirconium. Granted, the weapons and thrusters and stuff will need that on this kind of ship, so that makes a lot of sense. Let's take a look at its storage here. So on the controllers here, it looks like we've got a commercial oh no, that's a container. Okay, so we've got 4 controllers here, and it looks like they're all 320s. So we have 4 of those, and the rest of these look like cargo boxes of one origin or another. So I'd say it's got a default of 4 320s plus a 320k ammo bay as well, which, yeah, 320 would be appropriate for a ship this with this many guns on it. You'd definitely want a fair amount of ammo storage for that. So, yeah, very, very cool ship. Again, this is the Ragnarok Exploration Class Cruiser by theScriptHD, and this is a vanilla ship. I don't know, I didn't see that the author has made a Reforged Eden version of this ship. I checked out his workshop real quick before that to see if there was a RE version, but I didn't see one of this ship. I could have missed it though. All right, let me get the lights back on a little bit better here, and let's look at the next ship. So the next one here is the Vertex Dragon Soul refit by Uniliska. Oh man, I'm gonna have a hard time with your name. Uniliska Kuriku. I'm sorry if I butchered your name there. It's a cool name. I like it. I just have a hard time with English. I know the only language that I know. Yeah, me and grammar aren't the best buddies. So check out this crazy looking ship here. This is really cool. I love this wing design. Now I've seen other creations by this author, and they kind of all fit. Well, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of them fit into a particular style and theme, almost like a different faction. And this is no exception. So it's following a lot of the design elements of some of the other ships. And this one might be a upgraded version of a previous one. Actually, I probably would say that because it's an upgraded version of the Vertex Dragon Soul, or basically a refit on it. So anyway, yeah, that is a slick design. Most of the designs from this author are pretty slick. They usually have some intricate block work with a certain texture light style. Love how all these are kind of cut into this thin block area here. And yeah, the name of the ship on the outer wings looks really good too. That's cool how all that spaced out perfectly nice here with the Vertex name and then the model number there. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. So it's yeah, it looks like it's just using like your smaller medium thrusters here. Oh, and I like that too. The thrusters are actually with a texture light on those particular models, or those ones there. Actually, all of them are, I think, are. Nice stance on this too. Yeah, that's cool. Look at how the wings are kind of coming out from the main hull there. Very, very cool looking design here. There's a lot to see in there. And yeah, really cool, like almost like it was like drawn in wing lines and stuff here with the blocks. I like that a lot. This one, yeah, you could definitely see it in the dark too on this one. Speaking of, let's take a look at this at nighttime real quick here. Yeah, that is cool. Almost kind of bioluminescence kind of thing. Like you might actually see some kind of crazy sea creature in the deep oceans kind of have some colors like this and lights. That is really, really cool. All right, well, here, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a little bit more lights going on here, and we'll take a look at the interior. I got to find a way in, though. I didn't actually find that yet. Let me get a flashlight going here a second. So how do we get in you? You're sneaky, aren't you? Is this it? We got a landing gear there. No. So I don't see a way in there. How about on the top? Aha! Here we are. Turn off that light again. Well, that's kind of a slick idea. Just kind of, it's low profile, so you can easily get up on top of the ship from the ground, unless you're on a super high gravity planet. But ooh, this is slick too. It's not a very big ship. But yeah, this looks really nice. I love the color scheme in here. I know it's kind of blue with the texture lights, but yeah, it looks really good. It's got a lot of nice texturing going on to accent everything. And our main pilot seat there, O2, kind of a alien-looking kind of display screen going on there. That is really cool too. Just trying to figure out how exactly. Oh, I see what's going on here. So there is a. I was wondering how the two sides were divided up, and I didn't see it until I turned on the light. But there's actually one of the thinner, old school LCDs vertically placed above that, or yeah, right in front of that, kind of so you don't see the rest of it. That's a cool idea. That is a really cool idea there. So then we got a, looks like a small constructor, and we got a storage bay back over here of 40K. You got some utility there. Let's go down to the lower floor here. Oh, it looks like, wait a minute. We got a pilot seat there. We got a pilot seat. So you can fly this on either the lower floor here or the upper floor. That looks nice. Oh, we got another 16K ammo controller over there, and the 16K, two 16K ammo controllers. Our med bay. Yeah, this looks really nice. There's just the lighting is really blending together, and if you take a look at like the floor and the walls, the ceiling, everything has a lot of really interesting textures and texture lights. A lot of different textures in here. Actually, I'm seeing this and these kinds of pieces and those kinds of pieces, but they all fit together well with this theme and with the texture lights shining through. That is very cool. So, oh yeah, and then there is a way on the bottom side of the ship here too. I didn't, or is there? Yeah, right below here. I didn't even notice that. A very sneaky door position there. I didn't see that quite fully. I think I flew around up there and missed this part of it. So yeah, you can get in either from the top or the bottom of the ship. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, well anyway, let me get some lights back on here a minute. And let's take a look at its specs. So unlock level 12, which is, yeah, quite a bit lower. It's almost like your starter CV range of, at least cost-wise, looking here. Good thruster speed, so we got 83 forward, 24 strafing, 43 lift, 9 reverse, 28 down. CPU-wise, oh yeah, look at this. This is pretty, it's a tier 2, so 500,000 CPU creation. So it's definitely not going to break the bank at all. And oh wow, looking at the spawn time here, this is really low spawn time. 2 hour and 37 minute build time on here. It does have I got to find these on the creation. It's got 6 rocket launchers on here. Detector, 2 flak turrets, 2 sentry guns, and a minigun retractable as well. It doesn't use much in the Estrium or Zacosium. Yeah, and then the unlock level, and obviously since it's only running basically one basic CPU core in here, it just keeps the cost down. You know, it doesn't need too much in other materials. A little bit of Estrium and Zacosium, probably mainly because of the rocket turrets on here. Yeah, very nice. And yep, CPU there. And storage, I think I might have already seen the storage in here, but we have 40,000 or 40,000 main storage controller, and then 2 ammo bays at 16K. Very nice, very detailed. Love the interior now. Looks like everything's working out just great on it. One thing I was curious about though, yeah, if I had a warp drive, I thought I seen it on the inside, and a shield. In fact, this whole room over here, oh, I missed this. How did I not see this room? How do you get to this room? Yeah, there's a whole another compartment here I sort of overlooked. And there's a door coming right, oh yeah, right off the back here. I didn't even notice that. I kind of went right down the elevator to out of the ship and didn't check out the rear room here. So yeah, it does have a shield, does have a warp drive, has all that fun stuff in it, and the generators are back over here as well. Nicely displayed. Very cool, very cool. So again, that is the Vertex Dragon Soul refit by Uniliska Kuriku. I think I said that a little bit better that time. I apologize if I butchered the name. So the next one here, this is by an author I'm unfamiliar with. This is the Armadillo PAC by Napalminus. Napalminus. And look at this. This is pretty insane. This kind of looks like a legged creature of, well, an armadillo probably. That is really cool. I don't see too many creations out there that are trying to resemble animals or walking or like a legged creature. And yeah, that's looks like it has loads of detail on it too. I'll check out the info LCD right over here. Oh, very nice. All in planetary assault carrier. And it wants you to bring a Hedgehog AH-1 as well. Oh, I didn't even notice. If you are directly challenged, Jeff Oh my goodness! How did you? I just randomly picked this into releases. I didn't see it on the I did see it on the front page yet, at least, but that is really cool. If you are directionally challenged, the entrance is under the ship in the hazard strip central jut out between the tank docks or via the rear hangar. Please delete this sign after reading. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Thanks, man. I am probably quite challenged with finding entry points in various creations. So yes, that is helpful. Now I just have to remember what you said here. I'm gonna try to find it, and then I'm gonna try to you know, figure out what's going on with these directions. It's kind of right now, since I don't know the ship, I'm kind of like, oh, that's it's by the third tree to the left. Past the rock. No, okay. Anyway, this is really, really cool, by the way. I got to say, this is a very innovative, well, very creative design to this. Love the front stance here. I love this. It's just so unique. I don't know. It's like this is like the face, but there's guns in here, and I thought this was going to be a bridge, but it kind of looks like there is a bridge right behind the guns. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, loads of detail everywhere too. I love the color work, the texturings. You run a lot of kind of the blue texture lights around it. Just loads of detail everywhere you look. We got our radar. I think this is just a fake radar because, again, this is a vanilla creation. But it still looks cool. And it's what I really like about this piece, and I wish there was more like it, is that there's actually animation to the deco part. It actually like rotates around like you see it doing here. And not many parts besides, you know, some generators and gravity generators and stuff like that will spin, but there's not too many deco parts that actually have any form of animation to them like this, and I do think that is a cool thing to see. Wish we had rotator parts so that you could actually put block structures and rotate them around at specific angles and things like that. Oh yeah, look at the backside here too. That is really cool. Seeing this like framework going up here, kind of holding the this bottom area to the top area, and then you have these rear landing gears with the shocks in there. That is cool. And then you got some kind of framework in there as well. A lot of pipe work going on here. Looks like there's quite a lot of weaponry on here too. So I'm kind of wondering how much. Well, I did say it was a kind of more of an assault planetary creation here, and yeah, it does really have quite the weapons loadout going on here too. What a unique looking creation! I love it. Nice theme and style here as well. And look at this really cool like landing pad kind of underneath this top structure here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, wow. So there's one way in. I'm not sure if this is where it was explaining where I should go in at, but then we got the hangar on the back, so that's two ways. But I just want to read that sign one more time here a minute. Try to see now that I've looked at the ship a little bit. Oh, except hold on, before I read the sign, I really got to check out the bottom side of this too, because this is really elaborate. That is cool. I love this glass window here with the numbers and the scaffolding work going on there. Oh, look at this crazy looking glass piece over here as well. Man, yeah, every inch of this ship is just fully tweaked and detailed for sure. I like the little arrow going down here. So that's basically saying, not sure, but that is cool. Alright, so I'm going to read the sign one more time here. Okay, if you're challenged, the entrance is under the ship in the hazard stripped central jut out between the tank docks or via the rear hangar. Oh, you know that via the rear hangar door, that sounds pretty easy. I'm still not sure exactly what that other area. Oh, right here. Oh, right here. Oh yeah, it's got kind of an arrow right there. I didn't even notice that. Thanks for the insight, man. I'm going to go in this door because this seemed to be the most complicated one to get into for me. Alright, so let me do the light thing. Actually, I'm going to just kind of look at the outside lighting here in a minute and judge it by that. I don't want to go full dark because it's just too dark. So let's go something like that. And we'll get over here by this. Yeah, I'm going to know this ship. I'm going to know my way around it. You watch. Alright, so we're starting on the first floor here. Let's go up to this window looking at the cool looking generator on the other side of it. That is very cool. And looks like we've got, is that an RCS? Oh, this is vanilla, isn't it? Yes. Alright, let's get off on this floor here. Oh, this looks nice here. So we got some cargo boxes in the middle. And look at the, wow, look at that ceiling. Kind of lights up. We've got some generators up there. A bunch of framework kind of going over the top of that. Deco items. Cool looking, very highly detailed walls. And that's the one of those deco big lights in there too. That looks really sharp. Yeah, nice use of deco parts there. Looks like hydroponics is that direction, and authorized personnel only. Let's head this way. Oh, we've got, I like this hallway layout here and the signs. Cryogenics. Oh, look at this. That's cool. That's cool. I like this. I do like this deco part. It kind of looks like it would hold like some Star Wars stormtrooper like droids or something, you know, like a deployment area or a platoon of commandos or something. I like this hallway structure going on here, and look at the different like block work right on the side here just to give it some more complexity. Weapons locker, wow. Well, that's cool too. Wiring up there. Looks like we got some CPU. No, never mind. Those are that's just texturing. Thought it was CPU blocked at first until I looked at it a little more closely. And so biohazard, yes, we got to have our bathroom. Looks like a nice facility here. Can accommodate more than one person at a time. Okay, so we came in that way. Wow, there's a lot of intricacies going through the interior here. You can tell the author spent a lot of time making this and detailing this. Yeah, like every little place is just tweaked, which I'd love to see. Okay, so we got a storage controllers over here, and this goes to the docking bay down the elevator. So is that the same elevator? Nope. different spot. So now we're getting to the rear hangar. I could have just cheated and came in the big door like that, but no, I followed your instructions. I'm just kidding. That's cool. This looks really awesome as well. Check that out. Yeah, I like the glasswork on the kind of the side of the hangar as well, and then the this texture light set up here. Staircase is on the side, and again, a lot of complexities up in the ceiling here. It almost looks like some of these areas, like the way I've been doing some of the Reforged Eden shield parts, I almost like, hey, you could put a small shield part right there and right over on that side, and you could probably, if you modify this just a little bit, you could get like 4 small shield parts across the top there. I think about those things. I'm so entrenched in shield parts, I think, with Reforged Eden right now, that I'm just always looking for potential places to put them. And that would be, you know, if this was ever had a Reforged Eden conversion, or refit, or I wouldn't say a refit, just a conversion. Looks like you'd have a lot of room for those kinds of pieces in here. Let's walk up over out the side over here. Oh yeah, look at the lighting scheme in here. And kind of that blue look. Oh wow, we got a passenger seat kind of chilling out over here looking at, what is that? What is that? Oh, those are 2 small constructors facing, like you're looking down at them kind of from the side. That is cool. That's that kind of threw me off. It looks a little bit unique, like it's a different part in the game. And we got a couple advanced constructors over there, storage, armor repair, another storage controller, like the table over here. And check out this little display over here of these other kind of deco storage boxes. That looks great. Interesting block usage for the ceiling here. That adds, again, a lot of complexity and detail going on. So let's jet over to the other side of the hangar and see if we got the same thing over here. No, this was the sick bay now. Oh, look at the lighting change. It's like it's staying in the same realm, but it looks like it goes to a little bit brighter cyan lights in this room, which also go really well with the blue scheme in the ship here. I like this walled off area. Looks like we got all our medical equipment, all our specialized pieces in the main piece, oxygen tank in the wall. Like the tables and things like that in here as well. Yeah, this is really really elaborate. Wow. So 1 and 2, where does this go? Oh, okay. These are just some more storage controllers here. We can definitely have to see how much storage this has in it. Looks like it has quite a few storage controllers going on. Like the cargo box display over there. Yeah, it's cool. I like what was done with the hangar floor here too. A lot of different textures and decals, and just a lot to look at. And they kind of like the outer edges of it and the different textures over there. Just a lot of detail all the way around. So let's go back up this way and let's get in this room here. I know there's other places I have not been in the ship yet, so we'll have to keep on touring here a little bit, but that's cool. So we've got console 1 over here, passenger seat, 3 passenger seats on that side and the other side here. We got a authorized Marines deployment authorized. Okay, it's kind of like a marine area here. And we got the red light in the back there too, which kind of gives it that yeah, I don't know. It's walking in this room, it fits with the rest of the ship, but yeah, it looks a little different because of the red light, which yeah, I like to see that fluctuation in there. Once you think you've seen it all, you walk into another room, it's like, whoa. And look at all the I like this glass work on the front here too, seeing the scaffolding out the front, the pipe work kind of on the lower front hull of the ship. Tank Dock 1. Oh wow, check that out. Some other ways out of the ship. These are really sneaky down here. So it looks like we're going to have probably 2 of these tank docks. So if you had a HV like maybe parked on the bottom side over here, is that how that's meant to work? Or or you just kind of drive up under it. I don't know. I would have to. It did talk about a particular hedgehog tank. I kind of wonder if that's kind of made to line up to this in one way or another, so you can just kind of open up that door and drop into the tank. That would be really slick. Alright, well, let's get back into the elevator here and see, we haven't been to this floor yet. I dare say no. I'm just looking around the corners here. There could be other hallways extending out. Or storage controllers. Yeah, this has a lot of storage controllers in it. I have come through here, or haven't I? I don't think so. So here is our main core. It looks like a gravity generator out over there. Okay, I have been down this way. I'm kind of repeating. And where does this go? Okay, that's where I came in at originally. Yep, that's that generator through the glass window there. And this was at the top of the elevator. I'm missing an area of the ship. I know I am. Or multiple areas. Docking bay. Just looking for the main bridge. I've seen that deployment area there, but I did not see a pilot seat down there. So does this? Oh yeah, duh. It still goes up. Aha! There we are. Nice. We got some heads-up displays, landing gear deployed, weapons armed, pilot seat there. Yeah, that looks really cool too. We get some lighting coming through that window that's kind of reflected on the back here, making a interesting looking color theme there. I like that too. That just has to do with the time of day outside, but yeah, that is very, very cool. We got some more passenger seats in here, some consoles. Yeah, very cool detailed ship. Wow. Quite innovative too. I haven't seen a design really look like this much at all. I know it's totally different, but I don't know. It's just cool. That's cool. Well, let me turn the lights back on. We'll take a look at some specs here. A very cool ship. I appreciate the heads up too on getting in it. It's got a lot of ways in the ship. There might even be more that I missed somewhere along the way here, but very, very, very detailed, really cool design and shape. Just really, really tweaked out. I love it. All right. Well, anyway, so it looks like we're running 4 advanced CPU cores. We're size class 10, unlock level 25. It does actually have 5 RCS in it, so. Spec-wise, we're doing 36 forward, 34 strafing, 68 lift, 38 reverse, 14 down, 27 hour and 38 minute build time. It's going to use some Estrium and Zacosium again. Again, that's not really very hard to come by in the game, at least once you get off the starter planet. You get small amounts so from POIs. Xeno, there's a lot of Xeno substrate in here too. Interesting. Didn't even notice that. It's well hidden up, I'll put it that way. But I know that I'm looking right through here. I see a Xeno texture right through the screen here. Take a look at its storage. So I expected quite a few container controllers in here, and it does look like it has, I would say we got 4. Let's see, take some samples here. Looks like these are all 320s. And then we've got looks like 2 ammos, which is probably a good idea. This has a lot of guns on it. And now realizing that there's quite a fair amount of Xeno in the fold here too. You can kind of see this texture here. This is a Xeno only texture. Didn't really notice that when I was first looking at it. And so are these. Yeah, that's all Xeno right there. Huh. And I noticed that you don't get super far in the front of this ship, so I gotta assume, here I'm gonna fly in the hall a little bit, take a look. Oh, we got some combat steel, Xeno blocks. It looks like there's a lot of setup here for combat to take a good beating on the front side here, and and keep going here. It looks like we got a decoy generator in there, and this is solid block work in this whole section here. There is where the shield is. Yeah, so a lot of front armor going on here too, and there's probably armor along the sides here too. It looks like it would be a hard ship for the AI to mess with. It's just kind of you're separated. Your internal areas are kind of away from the external areas, and then you've got a pretty heavy armor section on the front here as well, and a lot of Xeno in the fold. Anyway, very cool, very cool. I just noticed this last little block here too. I thought that looked really cool, just kind of hanging down like that. I was like, what is that? I was like, oh, that's just a textured block. I thought it was some deco part or something. Yeah, very nice looking creation here. And yeah, plenty of storage, plenty of ammo storage. Looks like it's a very fortified hull as well. A lot of firepower on here. I just want to take a look at the weapon loadout one more time here. So 10 cannons, 8 rockets, 2 artilleries. Looks like it's following all the stock weapon limits ratios for vanilla as well. It doesn't look like it's trying to like push like too many of one kind of weapon, which is really cool. So, yep, again, this is the Armadillo PAC by Napalmus. Sorry if I butchered your name. I butcher a lot of people's names. They're pretty creative names. They're not actually like words that you say all the time, so it's a little rough. But yeah, very cool creation. Again, appreciate the heads-up display there too on how to get in it. There's a lot of ways in the ship though. I would have probably figured it out eventually. So the next vanilla creation here, this is certainly Star Wars inspired. This is the C-9979 MPCA by M.Red. And this is another author I'm unfamiliar with. And yeah, this is really cool. This is like one of the those drone army deployment ships that you would see in some of the Star Wars movies and shows and cartoons. And there's a lot of Star Wars stuff out there. But yeah, that is really cool. You know, back a while back, I did think about trying to build one of these things myself. I thought it was really cool. I've seen this in one of the Star Wars movies that this would kind of like sit over the ground and it would just massively deploy tons of those battle tanks and drones onto the surface as part of a drone army. And I thought it was just a really cool, unique looking design, and it's you know, it looked like it worked really cool in the show as well, the way it was set up. And someone's built one now, and I just think that's cool. Love this. Love the way these the wing structures over here are done, and with that the texture lights in those specific places really set that off too. I think that just looks really, really good together. And there's all kinds of detail. Oh, look at that. You're kind of looking at like the top down of the thrusters, and the thruster colors are red on this creation. Oh, look at this kind of glass window looking down into the bridge area. Yeah. And these wing structures, that looks really cool. Whole thing does though. Oh yeah, and the separation here too. It's almost like this is this whole mechanism on the bottom looks like it's a deployable structure, which also drop on the ground, which is kind of maybe a command post, like a hangar. Have armies in there and whatnot. And I love these hinges over here. That looks really cool. Yeah, bottom side, a lot of detail going on everywhere. A lot of fancy block work, deco parts. And again, those hinges, that looks really sweet. Yeah. Nice use of texture lighting too. If you just take a look at that at a distance, oh, that looks really cool. Look at the reflection of the ship in the water. Yeah, nice looking creation. Definitely, definitely. like this front area here as well. A lot to see in there. Huh. And in the drop hangar here. Certainly has that Star Wars look to it. Obviously, it's kind of based on a Star Wars design. I don't know how closely it follows it. I don't know it that well, but it looks pretty close. The big giveaway are these big wings that, or these pieces that stick out there. That looks slick though. But the whole thing does. The blockwork's done really nicely on here. Seeing this 45-degree angle here. I don't see that on a lot of creations actually. I don't use it much myself, but it is cool to see. Definitely, it can accent a lot of other things. All right, well, let me do the light thing here, and we'll get in this one. Oh wow, love the red atmosphere look in here, and it looks like we've got something pretty interesting going on below these. Like there's texture lights below these grates here. And yeah, you can see that there's some storage containers below here, or container extensions, I should say. That unique texture that goes with that. That looks good though. That looks really good in the floor like that. I like that. And a slick looking hangar design here. You know, I'm gonna go a little bit darker yet. It looks like it's well lit in here. Just try to give it that eerie, scary look here. I definitely like that. So a big open area here for deployment of vehicles and whatnot. Love the framework structure going across the ceiling. Some glass areas there. I wonder if there's rooms on the other side of there to look into this area. And look at this scaffolding kind of going up multiple levels over there. Shield, armor repair, a couple armor lockers. Let's walk up this way here a minute. Yeah, yellow LCD, or well, deco LCD piece. And we get to a couple elevators over here. Interesting. I expected this to have a kind of a unusual layout because it's just an unusually shaped ship for sure. Looks like we got our generator room, and let me guess, that is the warp drive. Love the setup, the block work with the pentaxin tank right on the front there. Looks like we got a CPU block there, a couple large generators. That looks really cool though, and you got the way the lighting is. Yeah, pretty sci-fi looking for sure. I like that. And yeah, nice place for the pentaxin tank as well. Ooh, look at this direction. Wow, so we got kind of a blend of yellow and red lights in this area. That looks pretty interesting. Like seeing this on the ceiling there, kind of seeing the lighting effects through that. And even yeah, there's some different railings and stuff up there too that kind of shine through. We got some more CPU blocks in this area, a lot of oxygen tanks, some of these droid holders. I don't know what to call those, I'm just making that up. So I don't know if they're a droid holder or not. Looks like we got some things going on below the floor here too. This thing's just probably packed full of droids everywhere. And it looks like we're kind of to the main bridge here. Got the front window there. Got a pilot seat, a couple passenger seats. This looks really nice too. This mechanism in the front, or going down the center area here, that is definitely interesting. Oh yeah, the main core is right there. That's nicely displayed. It's got this whole apparatus up above it. It's also giving it the bridge area oxygen, it looks like. Oh, look at these pieces just kind of like off the front of these terminals there. That is cool. That is cool. There's just a lot, again, a lot to see in here. The scaffolding on this part, yeah, this looks wild here. Well, I like how this kind of extends all the way down where you can see that really cool warp drive generator display over that way as well. The piping up on the ceiling here. And then it kind of gets into this white light here, and that's interesting too. This is just a block. I think that's a xenoblock that is painted with white to match that, which almost looks like it's like one solid piece. That's interesting. Hold on, I got to get out the multi-tool. I want to confirm this is a block. Yep, that's Xeno. That's what I thought. There's a particular texture in Xeno that can do that. And yeah, that is cool. That is cool. I've never seen it that done really before. So that is definitely a very cool idea. I like that. And the fluctuation of LCD lights. I'm sorry, texture lights on the side here with the red and the white. Kind of, yeah, that's a lot of innovation in here. And it's a really cool overall design too. I like this. This is almost like some floating heads-up displays. That's interesting. And let me just take a final peek through here, see if I think I hit everything. This is pretty much to the point. So you've got your hangar deployment, you've got your all kinds of stuff, and it's basically, yeah, it's like a drone mothership, sort of drone deployment ship. That's cool. That is cool. All right, well, let me get the lights back on here in a minute, and we will take a look at its specs. So we're unlock level 20, size class 12. Really good forward thrust, 135 forward, 45 strafing. Wow, look at the lift on this thing, 1,295. Wow, that is a lot of lift. I better check out the storage too. I want to see how much storage this has. 26 fuel tanks, 20 oxygen tanks, 15 hours and 6-minute build time. It's going to take some estrium and zirconium. Most of these, you know, when you get up in this level range on this size ship, yeah, you kind of expect that. CPU wise, it's I do believe this was for vanilla. I don't know if it stated it was or not. Maybe I got this wrong. It's looking like it would be totally usable in vanilla with 4 advanced CPU cores, because it totally fits within the CPU there. But I screwed this one up. I was trying to be really careful about vanilla and Reforged Eden. But it doesn't look like it has quite the right core setup, at least if it was for vanilla. It probably has more cores than it needs, and that's why it's only showing at 1.5 million instead of the 10 million, which I don't think it would be a problem whatsoever on this ship, because especially if it's vanilla like it is, no problem with CPU. I might quickly spawn this in Reforged Eden when I look at the other creations as well, just to see how the CPU checks out in Reforged Eden. Maybe I got this wrong, but amazing looking creation. Definitely Star Wars inspired, and I love it. Again, back in a while back, probably about a year ago, I seen one of the Star Wars movies with Anakin running around, and these things were coming down, dropping off. You know, they had the big battle on the ground there, and I thought that would have been a really cool creation to make, but I never did actually do it. So glad to see someone made this and did a really nice job too. That is cool. All right, so let me get out of here. Let's just to restate what we're looking at here. This is the C-9979 MPCA by M.Red. Very nice work. Very nice work. Love it. Let me hop over to Reforged Eden here real quick. I was debating whether or not to do a second video, but maybe I'll be all right this time. We're gonna zip over to Pandora and take a look at a couple more creations here. Yeah, guys are really hitting it though. And one other thing too, I did want to take a look at some. There's some really cool tanks out there, but they're all for the Anvil challenge this month. So I did not want to show any of those tanks in this video because that challenge has not taken place yet. Well, I mean, they have not been viewed yet for the challenge. That's coming soon. Let me get some lights going on here. And we've got a couple more amazing ships to look at. I was trying to find a neat looking location. Sorry about the trees sticking up through the platform here, but I thought it looked kind of neat here with the water and stuff. Anyway, what looks far better than that are these creations over here. So this one here, can you guess the author? Can you guess the author by just taking a look at the ship? I almost can now because there's a particular style that the author, although the ships are all very unique, there's a certain style that kind of shines through here. Let me get down here. This is the Solar Explorer, and it's for Reforged Eden, and it's by a particular author that doesn't have a lot of time to sleep because this author is building amazing creations all the time. And this is by Entei, and Entei, wow, yeah. Really kicks butt, I tell you. Look at this amazing looking ship here. Loving the style and the block work. Very cool. A lot of integrated solar panels in here. Again, that's part of the name of the ship as well, as being the Solar Explorer. But this front end, wow, look at that. That is interesting. Oh, and I love this section here, this kind of open, force-fielded side hangar pieces here that kind of have a couple like control tower area. Wow, this looks amazing. Oh, and honestly, for the most part, I don't like solar panels on CVs. I mean, it depends on the CV, but they can be awfully hard to deal with on a lot of different kinds of CVs, and it kind of looks not very good normally, but I gotta say the way the solar panels are done on here on both the outside and the inside, I think actually looks really good because this solar panel is giving you kind of a unusual but very fitting texture to the block work along the side here. And even these are kind of a roundish edge piece here, but that looks really nice. And then on the outside, there's certain blocks that are kind of going over the solar panels. Some unusual blocks too that just make a nice looking setup there, almost like it's a different piece in the game. It's all just a bunch of blocks, a bunch of voxel blocks put together in different ways to make that. That looks really nice. But yeah, check out this area though. Oh, and oh wow, and that's all glass up top there. I love the texture lights on top of the glass. Again with those some almost like roundish blocks there. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. I like this setup here for like a hangar. Really unique. This is kind of one of those creations that I don't think I've seen. I don't recall seeing another ship, at least, with this kind of format for like a hangar docking area on a ship. This is pretty unique, and I think extremely cool. Oh, the overall look of all this is that's just neat. It's kind of got this open architecture thing going on. So obviously it's all airtight on the inside due to the force fields, but it's almost kind of like you're outside, like this is almost like a base here, and you're just kind of outside hanging out. And we got some big old hangar doors on the side here. I didn't mean to fly so much in the ship before looking at the body, but it's just kind of like one and the same, and at least in the areas I've been in so far. Let's take a look at the rest of this this ship. Again, extremely detailed. Nicely textured too. I really like that. It's got that white look. It's got some grays in there. Huge amount of intricacies and more solar going across the top here. Very nicely displayed. Love the block work around those solar panels. place for the radar. Looks like we got some kind of windows peering down through the center. The pipe work and the framework. Ah, wow, this is, again, this looks amazing. It really does. The rear end of the ship. That is really cool too. I like this. It's kind of like a thruster unit over here, and then there's some more on the top side, and it's all the angles on the ship kind of follow that 22 degree pattern that goes on the sides of the ship, but kind of all around in the back. You'll see that angle quite a bit on the creation, and it all fits together very, very well. Look at these side hanger entry points. Really cool use of deco part here. That looks neat. I love that. And then the texture lights along the sides here. That looks amazing as well. Everything looks amazing. Wow. And what a cool hangar! I gotta say, that is just I can't get over that. I never even thought about designing something in this setup, but that is amazing to see. I like it. I like this openness feeling, and it's so nicely detailed too. Everything fits really well with the theme of the ship. All right, well, man, okay, so let's do the lighting thing here. Let's go to dusk. Yeah. Wow, I don't know, man. I don't even want to leave this room. I mean, I just want to hang out here and chill and invite some friends over, play some Empyrion inside the ship on a computer that plays Empyrion in the real world. That would be cool, wouldn't it? All right. Well, anyway, so we've got, what the heck am I looking at here? Available. What is that down? Oh, this is an elevator. Yeah, this is that part I'm going to play with on the new ship. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out of God mode. I want to walk up the elevator. Wait, let's go on this side. It looks like it has a thingy here. So I can go, what, I hit the button? Oh yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. We've got an elevator. Oh, check it out. Is that not cool or what? So that is obviously a very new Reforged Eden part, and you can put in elevators that actually work like elevators, and that's what this little thing is here. I haven't used it yet, so that's why I was kind of like, what am I looking at? But I get it now. That's cool. Hats off to the Reforged Eden crew that are doing all these awesome upgrades, innovations, mod work, whatever you want to call it. They're kind of making the game, adding all these parts and really giving the game just more potential, more life, more everything going on. Yeah, I'm having a heyday here. I figured I would. Okay, so here, let me get back into God mode. It's a little faster at getting around that way, but I had to ride that elevator. That it was mandatory elevator ride. So where are we now? Kind of a neat designer room here. I love the curved shaping on the ceiling, and the most unusual colored wood, but that's pretty unique. So I'm seeing grow plots here, and this looks like it's a big removable area for looks like 36 grow plots in this section. So that is cool. And that's what this switch would be for. Hydroponics 2. Yep, lights up this room. So I got to assume there's a hydroponics 1 probably on the other side, which would bring it to 72 grow plots in here, if that is true at least. Look at the elevator, or the ladder. What the heck does that go? So that goes to a door over here. Looks like you could take an elevator up to this floor. Okay, so I was already at this floor. It's just another way up, so you can take a ladder instead of the elevator if you want to, which is probably quicker. And over here looks like we have our production facility here. Seeing 1, 2, 3, 3 advanced generators and a advanced constructors and a deconstructor and a couple of small constructors in the mix here. Keep in mind, this is another one of these things. If you're only playing the game in vanilla and these parts look unusual to you, that's because these are all new models that were made for Reforged Eden. This is actually what the deconstructor, and if you take a look at that versus the vanilla version, you'll probably see that there's quite a lot of difference. Same thing goes on for the advanced constructors as well, and the small the small constructors. Pretty sure the small constructors. Well, anyway, the stuff looks really, really good. So glad Reforged Eden is here. And in here, looks like we've got a pretty spectacular shield room. We got our main shield. Looks like we got a couple medium shield parts, some smaller shield parts on the ceiling. It's like 4 of those, 2 mediums. Again, the elevators. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, it looks like a room that you could just put potentially future parts over here. That is cool. Yeah, I like the curves, curved blocks in the mix here too. That's a nice touch. Yeah, there's quite a few elevators on here. Yeah, go down to this room area inside the shield room here. And where does this go? Yeah, it looks like potential places for more parts. You can kind of see the bottom edge of the solar panel there. So yeah, you could dump some fuel tanks or small generators in this room for sure. Spare room. Yeah, that's what it is. I guessed it right. Oh my gosh. Wow. It is a spare room, and it was actually labeled a spare room. It's cool. It's these little things, you know, the joys in life. Guessing a room sort of correctly. At least I'll tell myself that. Okay, so we've got some rooms off this side here. We've got a cantina. Oh wow. I just love these menus that Ente puts in the ships. They normally have, well, a lot of his creations are pretty big, and they typically will have some kind of cafeteria, yeah, it just looks so nice the way it's done. And there's a lot to read up here too. Spam. Look at all the spam. Wow. They got a surplus of spam. You can have spam, beans, spam plus spam. Nice. Oh, we got a little dartboard thing, or what's going on here? Yeah, that could be a little place to throw some darts at the board over there. Here's a little scorekeeper. Nice. And I love the LCD here for the medic display. I love how that's done, actually, put on that thin block side there. Yeah, that's slick. Got the nice hospital room. It's not actually wood floor. It's like a veneer kind of wood floor that you would typically see in a lot of hospitals, probably some houses too, I'm sure. It looks quite nice, but it's actually very easy to clean, and that's why they use it in the hospitals. Nice bathroom over here. And then we've got our all our medical equipment in this section over here. And it looks like we got a resting bedroom over here with its elaborate glass viewing window outside. You got to have that. I mean, if you're gonna recover after surgery, you better do it with a view. No, that's cool. That is cool. And let's get to the bridge. Again, yeah, I like this signage labeling thing. It fits on these parts. You don't need to have like necessarily a secondary block up there to hold those parts. It gets very tricky to try to put directional LCDs in a ship often because you just can't get the LCDs to fit around anything in the space you've got. but that is a nice idea. I like that. Wow, look at this bridge area. And of course, the amazing view of looking at the bridge or through the front window, seeing all that in front of you. That is crazy. So lots of upgrade potential, it looks like. You have a lot of more thrusters, a lot more thrusters you can put in here. Additional turrets, additional generators, additional large shield upgrades. CP menu, upgrade marker signal. CP upgrade marker signal. I will do that in just a second. Quick way in and out, it looks like. Yes, yes. Nice feature again there. Like how those are kind of fit in there. You didn't really, again, a lot of times they're very discreet where you don't really notice these bridge entry doors on various creations, and that's cool. I like that. You don't really want to see that, like there would be some doors there, but it's such a convenience for gameplay. Love the glass ceiling going on here too. Anyway, the block work is just fantastic. The coloring, the texturing, the design in general is just fantastic. Again, I love this LCD across the top here too. That's cool. That's cool. Look at that. So more of a like almost ANSI or ANSI like text art kind of things, and that looks really cool. And you can sort of copy and paste those into LCDs as well. This is quite an elaborate LCD though. There's a lot of things going on here. That looks really, really nice. Yeah. Well, anyway, okay. I just oohing and on. Look at these LCDs too. That's oof. That's actually one big LCD encompassing the whole area in there. Wow. Then you got some convenience. So you got to have O2 and armor lockers at each bridge side entry point. Of course you do. Very helpful actually in gameplay if you're just about on death's door when you come back in the ship after having about 15 different kinds of poisons and mutilations. You can at least kind of stay alive until you can get to the full medical bay to fix the rest of that stuff up. And then when you're resting after all that, you can look out a really cool window and see the outside world there. So yeah, no, this is just an amazing ship again. It looks like it's got everything. It has the farms, it has the constructors, and here's Hydroponics 1. I didn't visit this yet, but so this is the other part, bringing it to 72 total grow plots. And even this back area, the way this part goes down from the hangar, I like that big stretch, but then you see this angled, inverted opposite angle here. That lines perfectly up with where the ramp doors down there are, and then you got like this little walk path on the side there. That is cool. And then the you know, like there's mostly angles, but then you got the mix up here and there where, you know, it's going from angles and all of a sudden it does a curve. And I think that if curves are used correctly like that in this way, is such a cool way to do block work. Because that just makes it a very interesting looking shape. Just these little things here like that get me really excited. I've been pretty excited. I gotta say, I've been pretty excited on this one. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I have not seen the whole ship yet. There's these front areas up above here. Oh no. Oh no. There is space up there, isn't there? Hold on. I did not get up there yet. Or up here, I bet. No, we've been there. How do we get to the other area? Let's take this door up this way, through this room. Okay, and this doesn't go anywhere else. This goes to the bridge. Or maybe that's just decorative stuff there. I don't see a way. Hold on, maybe it's from the hangar itself. Ah, it is. Yes, this big, cool looking staircase. I mean, if you're going to do a staircase, you got to do it cool like this. I mean, that's amazing. Kind of like staircases, but they do take up a lot of space. That is one thing, in versus an elevator at least. So yeah, there is rooms up here too. Oh yeah, the dual like command and control rooms. I'm just assuming. And a Mr. Coffee. Of course, you got to have the Mr. Coffee. What is? Oh, that's just an LCD in there. Oh, that's interesting. I'm like, is that another new did Reforge Eden developers make coffee makers? That'd be kind of a neat touch now, wouldn't it? And we could add new resource in the game of coffee, and it could be like spice in the God, I can't think of the name of the sci-fi franchise. But yeah, very valuable commodity there. Coffee. That could be better than platinum or gold. Let me just see if this side. Oh, this side's different over here. So this has got more of a bit of a crew setup. A lot of these guys over here. Some fridges and biolaboratory kind of thing. I'm not sure, but it is really cool. These guys look a lot more like scientists rather than control operators here. So really cool looking staircase as well. And what is that block? Oh, yeah, okay. That's what that is. Nice. That's how it's staying airtight in there. Emergency lockdown. Oh, oh. Oh, love the, this is another Reforge Eden thing. If you're a vanilla player, this is another part you can use. I have yet to use this part. I want to so badly. I just always forget. That's cool. I love the sound it makes too. So emergency lockdown. Now something I want to check out in the P menu. Well, anyway, let's look at the stats, and I'll turn on those markers here in a second. So stats: size class 14, unlock level 25, 77 forward, 19 strafing, 77 lift, 38 reverse, 38 down, 16 hour and 54 minute build time. Pretty light on the Estrium and Zacosium use overall, comparatively speaking to the size ship it is and whatnot. CPU-wise, looks like it is not maxing out Core 9 CPU at all. It's sitting using 1.3 million 50,000 CPU. So yeah, you got it had a lot of upgrade potential here too. So you'd obviously have places to put in a lot more thrusters, generators, other things, and you could certainly ramp that CPU up. And it would take accommodation for you to put in all that stuff that you need to soup up the ship more than what it is stock, at least. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Here, let's look at its storage here a minute. So storage, we got a recycle in at 640K. Nicely labeled storage areas. Product. Well, you can read it right here. I don't have to read off all this or check it because it already says what everything is. So that's nice. So yeah, a lot of let's see, 640s, 2 320s, and some miscellaneous other boxes and things like that. Very nice, very nice. So again, this is the Solar Explorer Reforged Eden by Entei, and quite an amazing creation. Wow, awesome work yet again. I'm kind of expecting that from you because I've seen so many of your past creations that are typically quite jaw-dropping, to be honest. So love your work, keep it up, and you might want to invest in serious sleeping, like anti-sleeping pills or something, or maybe just a lot of coffee, because it takes so much time to build all these that I don't know how you would possibly ever get much time to sleep in there. Oh, you know what? One last thing I almost forgot here. I was going to hit this upgrade marker and take a look at... I'm kind of curious. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to light up, but I was expecting something like this. I've seen this on some other of Entei's ships, and I thought that was a really cool idea. So it actually puts in LCDs where you're supposed to put the parts, rather than kind of ugly-looking decals that I typically do. So I definitely like that method better. It just requires a little more work. You got to place more LCDs and set all that up and have room for it and stuff like that. But that is a very cool innovation as well. Um, Makes it easier probably to figure out where things go and what goes where and whatnot. Like as turret position there, kind of lights it up a little bit more for you, so you don't have to have quite as obvious decals or whatnot, or no decals at all. All right. So the last creation of the day here. This looks really cool too. This is the MCI Polaris M by Niwi-Alex M, or Niwi-Alex M as the author. And this is an author I'm not familiar with as well yet, but holy smokes, this looks really, really cool. Look at this. Kind of looks like a fighter, like a big, like a CV type of fighter. Very aerodynamic. Um, Love this front glass work here for this like bridge section here. Kind of a mix of using the old school glass with the newer armored glass, and actually using like the side pieces of the armored glass as almost like a detailed looking frame, and then matching the other glass to fit that, and then using the angles that the armored glass can't use in the process. So there's just a lot going on there. That was very innovative and cool looking bridge design or window design. Right below there we got a pretty large area of spotlights. Looks like we got some ramps go. Oh yeah, look at that. We got some launchers back over there. That's cool. That's cool. My only concern about this setup, and I tried to do something like this before, is, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But okay, once these launchers come out, obviously they fit within this tunnel here. But this part here, these doors that are in front here, I have a feeling that maybe they would count as a block and stop the projectiles from coming out of the ship, or not allowing them to fire. I'm not sure, and again, I could totally be wrong on that, but for some reason, I think I tried something like this before, and they would not fire over these ramp pieces like that. But that is a really cool idea. I love seeing them like tucked in like that. That is very cool. I like this little section here too. You notice how it's all kind of like relatively smooth metal. Oh, and in fact, this is using oh, the angles on this look a little unique, is because it's using structural frame blocks here and not the actual blocks in pretty big sections of the ship. So these are beyond your 22.5 degree angle. They're basically a 3-to-1 ratio angle block set that is in Reforged Eden. As far as I know, though, at least the present side effect of these was you were unable to texture these, and I can't spray a different texture on there. So the author couldn't actually change the textures on any of these blocks. And I've been wanting to use them myself, but I've been reluctant to use them for two reasons. One, it would force that creation to be Reforged Eden only. And number two is the bigger reason actually is that I couldn't texture them or paint them with the texture I wanted. But it is a cool option. I would love to play with those blocks some more too. I realize they're there. I just haven't used them on actual creation yet. But that is slick. So what do we got up over here? Open Sesame. Yes, more launchers there. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope this works. Actually, I hope I'm wrong at that. If this does work, I would use it too, because I love having, especially those big launchers like that, kind of behind some doors like that, so you don't have to look at them until they're you're in combat mode. We got a great big top hanger door over here. I love the black it mixed in here, and then it's got that just the red texture light right in that area. Well, it looks really good that way. It's clean. It's nice looking. I love this love the winged these side wings here too. That's cool. A slick looking ship here. Very aerodynamic. And oh wow, take a look at this thruster housing. God, I've never seen anything like that before. That looks really cool. Yeah. Nice idea there. Again, it's just unique. I haven't seen a thruster housing look anything like this before. And it looks really, really good too. And some more wings over here on the side. Again, done with thin blocks. You don't have access to the SV wing parts for CV, so you can't use those prefab models. You got to pretty much build any wings out of blocks that you might want. I like the back there too. This whole thruster setup, that is just really, really cool. So it looks like it's got like, well, kind of like 6 thrusters, but it's only using the middle ones here, at least stock. But the other ones kind of look like thrusters, and they got some really unique designs to these thruster housings that look really, really cool. Just yeah, that is really neat. We got some strafing thrust in that side over there. Looks like we've got a lot of places for extra parts, weapons, probably on the hull here, launchers or turrets or whatnot. Let's take a look at the bottom side here. That's pretty wild. So it's got this big section here of some pretty heavy-duty looking landing gear, which you would need to hold up. That's a lot of weight on the front side there. So that looks, yeah, it looks like it would work out just fine. The back is wider and heavier. So yeah, it's kind of got that, the Star Citizen Carrack. Is that the right? Yeah, I think the Carrack kind of design going on there too. It makes, kind of wonder if this is a little bit inspired by that ship. Oh, regardless, this looks really, really good. Actually, I think it is inspired by that ship. Yeah, it is. It's been a while since I looked at the Carrack from Star Citizen, but yeah, I'm certainly getting some Carrack vibes on this. I didn't realize it at first, or maybe I'm screwing up the ship. Maybe it's not the Carrack. Maybe it's there's another one in there. Oh, I'll shut up before I sound even stupider. I don't know. I can't shut up. Anyway, let's take a look on the inside here. Try to get it. I wish I could just go like straight nighttime and have the lighting work right, but that's one thing I'm not very happy with in the game right now. Is even recently when I released the tank, I wanted to take some nighttime screenshots for presentation of the tank, and I tell you what, I went to a couple different planets, and I thought the nighttime lighting was so hideous, no matter what I did, even turning on fog or playing with weather effects, that I just could not take any nighttime shots of the tank. It just looked terrible. Anyway, I tried, and I used to take nighttime screenshots, especially with fog on, with past creations, and I thought it would really create some good-looking pictures at least. I can't do that anymore. Unfortunately, when they changed the lighting in the game, the daytime lighting looks fine, but I think the nighttime lighting in general needs a lot of work yet, because it's not even usable to take a picture of a creation at nighttime in my opinion now. Or I haven't found any planets with any bit close to the correct lighting to pull that off. But it used to be able to do it, and it used to look good. So I don't know. Hope that gets addressed. I guess it's kind of minor. It really doesn't affect gameplay or anything too much, but it certainly makes things look worse at night. Anyway, speaking of that, sorry, I go off on these little rants occasionally. I just had to throw that in there because I was kind of upset because I had some other pictures I really wanted to do of the last creation I released, but just couldn't pull it off. So anyway, coming inside here, wow, this looks really, really nice right off the gates here. I like this lighting setup on the ceiling here. You're kind of seeing like there's two you know, projector style lights. It's making that formation on the ceiling there. Otherwise, it would be all like dark. But that looks really cool. And this whole section here, wow, look at the detail in here. That looks really nice as well. Yeah, nice choice of textures there. I'm just kind of looking at the close-up surface quality here, and these are actually cargo extensions. That's one of the unique textures on there, but that looks really good the way it's done on the curve with the other textures in the mix. You see all these metal plates and everything, just a lot of detail. So we got a couple of small constructors over there. Yeah, this looks really nice here. I like this open area inside here. We've got a grating on the floor. Anything below there? No, that's just decorative. That's really cool. There's one of the lights that's making that formation on the ceiling there. In fact, I think in the other, no, actually these lights over here I think are doing it. And actually, speaking of the ceiling, that's not a normal ceiling now, is it? No, that is a sub-hanger floor. That is interesting. All right. We'll check that out here in a second. I just wanted to cruise it. So we got another hangar door just on one side. So yeah, it's got some asymmetrical areas. Ooh, I like the elevator deck signs here. Deck H, hangar. Wow, this looks nice. I like how it's brighter, then it kind of gets darker up in the front area, but it's just, yeah, it kind of looks a little more industrial that way. Like you don't have the lights on necessarily in this area, but you see all the glowies and the flashes of the equipment and stuff like that in the area. And that elevator is asymmetrically done too. Yeah, there's quite a few asymmetrical options here on this ship. I like to see that, definitely. Forces you to want to see both sides of the ship. And the hangar door that just goes off to this one side here. Huh, that's cool. Alright, well, I'm going to take, let's take this elevator. Head down this deck here. Oh, we got a container. Oh, look at that. That is a cool looking sign. I haven't seen a triangle angled sign like that before. That's cool. That's a slick idea. Love it. And here's our cantina. Gotta have that. Oh yeah, played some poker games or whatnot over there. This is deck 2. Yeah, this looks really, really nice. Huh. Okay, so this goes back down to the hangar. That little kind of glass floor area over the hangar here, or over the front part of it. And wow, there's a lot of floors in here. They're tight together too. It's using some really thin blocks in between floors here. So we're just up at the cantina, but then there's this whole section going down this way. Oh, medical bay. Oh, I like the love the LCD for that as well. Wow, that looks sharp. And it's kind of angled like it's a console display sticking out of the door there. That's cool. Oh yeah. A lot of detail going on in this room too, considering it's it's only one block tall, and these blocks are like pretty big and everything like that. But yeah, that's cool. It's just a different fluctuations in textures. The lighting looks appropriate for it. We got all our medical equipment in here, and the med bay itself, and our doctor person. Yeah. Again, I like these. Oh, deck 1 armory airlock. STBD elevator cantina AFT musicians. Nice. Yeah, I like the signage here. This is really cool. Oh, look at this. This is so we were below there, and this was kind of that subfloor that can open up, but doesn't have to. And there's probably a switch or somewhere for that. Maybe this, is this it? No, that is the oh yes it is. Oh, that's cool. I like the added touch of the lighting going on there, the kind of the spinny red lighting that when that opens up too. I'm actually pretty happy with myself that I figured out what the switch was this over here. Yeah, that's cool. So you can park up on top of here, but you can open that up and move stuff down to the lower deck. Love the sides of the hangar here. I love this this framework going on here. Looks like there's a catwalk kind of going around the edges of the hangar. Oh, we got some engineering areas over here. So it looks like we got some small shield parts, our warp core. Looks like, wow, that's interesting. Got some pipe action going to the warp core. That matches. That's very nice. Big generator there. Place for a medium shield. Yep, that would fit there. CPU blocks, gravity generator. Amazing looking LCDs on the sides here. Let's go to the other side. And yep, another medium shield part. More CPU blocks. Small shield parts. Another medium shield part. Another big generator. Looks like a cargo controller as well. That's cool. Got your engineering areas off the sides, and yeah, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm sure the elevator will get me here too, but I just wanted to walk the catwalk around the hangar area here. Yeah, I like the decor of the hangar too. That looks really nice, and this is pretty interesting. But I do like it. The big texture lights on the side. That kind of goes with these thin block angled beams in front of it, and then you've got the railing. And it's a nice look, nicely detailed. And that's just a box. For a quick second, I thought it was a blast door. I'm like, oh, where does that go? Oh wait, we're on deck 3, so we're going into, it looks like a crew room over here. This is neat. I like it's really compact and looks quite plausible, really. We got like the beds here, a table, some lockers, just kind of everything. And this is probably your bathroom. Yep, nice. Yeah, no, it's just, and then you got an outside window view here too. Gotta have a window view. No, that's cool. It's a tight space, but it looks really nice. Really nice. Kind of quite plausible and convincing. And we got another crew room over on this side. No, more asymmetrical aspects going on here. Or wait. Oh, well, we do. It's just different. Wow, that's cool. Oh, we got a plant. We got a plant over here, and we got some wood grain walls and some curvy stuff going on here, and a little bit. This must be a little spiffier place here. This is probably the captain's quarters. He's got the little fancier bed and the couch and the TV and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, and the plant. Got to have the plant. His own private stash of his loot that he doesn't share with the rest of the crew. I'm kidding. Yeah, nice looking internal elevator signs too. So deck 1, deck, yeah, and these decks are so close together. Using a lot of thin blocks in here to accomplish all this area in this creation. And it's not that big, but it seems a lot bigger on the inside than what you'd think it would be. And yeah, and the good old cantina and everything too. Wow. Well, anyway, let me get the lights back on. We'll take a look at this. And let me know. I do feel that this is Star Citizen inspired, at least, and I don't know if I got my ship name right. I said the Carrack, but I think I'm wrong on that. But maybe I'm not. I don't know. If anybody's got good intel on that, let me know. It's been a while since I've looked at Star Citizen ships. I used to, though, quite a bit, especially when the early stages of the game and the modeling work and all that stuff. I was really a big admirer of the Star Citizen ships. All right, so spec-wise, does look like we are, it's going to need a little bit more CPU right off the gates. Probably not much, but maybe an auxiliary core or something. It's probably operate okay the way it is without blowing up generators, I think, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's see. So we're size class 8. Wow, this is an 8. Jeez. I thought it was smaller than that, but you know, it was quite big. It seemed quite big on the inside too. So yeah, it's just a pretty formidable ship. It's very detailed too. The higher levels of detail you have in a creation, deco pieces, lighting, you name it, fancier blocks, curvy blocks, stuff like that, your size class goes up pretty quickly. So we got 99 forward, 21 strafing, 43 lift, 43 reverse, 21 down, 14 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 17 hour and 27 minute build time. It's going to, of course, like most of these other ones, going to need some estrium and zacosium. It's got some Reforged Eden specific weaponry on here too. It is a Reforged Eden ship after all. So EMP cruise missile launcher. Again, if you're a vanilla player, Reforged Eden has a lot more different kinds of weaponry over vanilla. A lot more now, actually. So CPU, let's take a look at your storage. So we've got an ammo controller at 136K, a second ammo controller at 248K. Yeah, it looks like everything's kind of labeled here, which is kind of nice. So we got quite a few more controllers here. So kind of they're mixed on, some of them are 400K, 320, 640. We got a harvest controller over here at 320. Yeah, this has got a lot of storage on it. Got some big controllers, but there's kind of like mixed, like everything. There isn't like, they're not like all 320s. You know, you got one 320, one 640. That's kind of neat though, because you know certain types of goods you might have a whole lot more of than others, and if you're separating them in a controller system, you might not need 320 or 640K for everything you're storing. Yeah, that is cool. That is a very nice looking ship. I love that thruster package on there too. Such a unique thruster design, but it looks so good too. And the side wings. Yeah, that is very cool. Well, anyway, that is it for this week's look at the workshop. Probably a bit of a long video again. Now, this weekend I'm a little bit busy, but starting next week, I'm going to start to do some build videos again. I haven't done them in a long time, and I got that carrier project. I'm going to try to at least work on like little parts of it and try to make a couple videos on actually working on the ship, to build it out. So that's kind of my my plans. This weekend I'm pretty busy though, so I'm not going to have much time to work on it. I'll try though. I'll try to get a little bit of work done on the side as well. I got a lot of work to do to it. It's going to take a while to build the thing, I think. And I appreciate all the comments and ideas on it as well. I'll cover all that in a video about that. But anyway, you all have yourself a great weekend. Awesome work by everybody. Huge amounts of time, attention to detail, and creativity again displayed in full color or full voxel block colors. Anyway, you all have yourself a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.